chat, there was breaking news that there was a raid going on in Houston, Texas. This is maybe
get married.
Well, and this sort of ties everything up nice for me in a nice little package, because I have been told by Chris's family that she effectively alienated and isolated him from them as well. So what you're saying sort of corroborates that for me, that she would get angry and have a temper tantrum over something and then demand that he cease all contact with, people that existed in his life prior to her. And I, just based on what you're saying alone, to me, this resonates with the things that the family told me, that she sort of isolated and alienated. But he went along with it, right? Why do you think he did that?
I really don't know. All I can say is I guess love really is blind. I mean, I have some friends that are in those kinds of relationships now. They're just sitting there going, I mean, you gave up everything, your whole identity for this person. Why? But I mean, he really was in love with her, But I mean, she got mad one time because they went out with some friends of his and the girl hugged him. Well, she was married to his friend and she got mad, so he couldn't talk to that guy for a while because his wife hugged Chris. And I'm like, dude, it's like, I'm not a jealous person at all.
Right.
I don't get it, but I mean, I'm just sitting there going, wow,
Well, it smacks of insecurity. It smacks of insecurity on Shanann's part. This tells me a lot about her. She was insecure. Yeah. She was jealous. She, maybe some low self-esteem at work there. I think a woman who is confident in herself and has high self-esteem certainly doesn't behave that way. So, this tells me a lot about her and a lot about him. So did you kind of get the feeling that he sort of, was, kowtowed to this behavior? This tells me a lot about her. She was insecure. Yeah. She was jealous. She, maybe some low self-esteem at work there. I think a woman who is confident in herself and has high self-esteem certainly doesn't behave that way. So, this tells me a lot about her and a lot about him. So did you kind of get the feeling that he sort of, was, kowtowed to this behavior of hers to just sort of keep the peace?
Yeah. It was kind of like, and it was always, well, she's having a bad day, or, she's going through some things, she really didn't mean the things that she had said to some of our friends that were just ugly stuff when she would get invited over to their house. I mean, it was just pretty nasty stuff about their house was too small, or their cars were old, or, we don't have china to eat off of. And I'm like, the one girl wanted to rip her hair out. But I mean, it's like, she's just having a bad day, she didn't mean it. And I mean, so at first we're all like, okay, maybe she is having a bad day. But then after about 20, 30 incidents of it, like, that's not a bad day. That's just bad personality.
Right. It's a personality trait of hers. And I want to back up into that. So I want you to walk me through that. You say that she would go to friends of his houses and then she would have nasty things to say, sort of nasty, judgmental things to say.
Yeah.
Be polite. And and I want to bear with me for a minute here. I want to interject here. And do you remember the story that I told that came to me from somebody at her engagement party? This person came to me and told me that Shanann became outraged with them following the engagement party because this person didn't tell Shanann how beautiful she looked. So you're not surprised.
No, somebody asked me the other day about her, and I was like, if you watch Real Housewives of New Jersey, Danielle Staub, recently when she was getting married, and it was like everything was about her, and who's going to tell me I'm beautiful today? That was her. Like,
wow. Wow. Does that sound?
Yeah.
Does that sound like Shanann?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.